Welcome back to Young at Heart Adventures.
We are over here today in the middle of the winter at our RV. It's in storage, and we thought we'd use this time to do some upgrades on the RV for the next year's camping season. Well, the one thing we really need to do is do something with this couch. So I guess the RV industry is famous for putting some pretty crappy materials into their fake leather couches and furniture.
Unfortunately.
So we were really thinking about, what do we want to do? Do we want to just have this reupholstered? And we looked into that, and we tried to find someone that would be able to do it for us at a reasonable price. It was pretty expensive to have it done.
Right.
A lot of other people on YouTube we've seen with a similar rig have been replacing their couch with a two-seat recliner. And so we were debating the pros and cons because we really don't want to give up this queen bed.
We don't really want to do that.
It's usually just the two of us.
Usually.
And in the evening when we sit here and watch a movie or relax, this is not the most comfortable thing to sit on. And you're always like, you just can't put your feet up. It's just not comfortable. So we were looking at these recliner Loveseat with a little console in the middle that will actually recline all the way back to a laying down position as long as you have your slide out. Right now we have our slide in, but and when you're just relaxing in the evening and watching a movie or whatever, it just seemed like that would be a good option for us. And in fact, it would be cheaper,
time will tell.
cheaper to do that than to have this reupholstered. So we decided to go with that option. So this video is all about, what does it take to remove this monstrosity from the RV and replace it with the reclining Loveseat, which is available on Amazon, by the way. So here we go. All right, guys, we're ready to take this beast out of here. So we got brains and brawn. You guys can comment below which one you think is the brains and which one you think is the brawn.
This kid says he can lift more than you can.
You're pretty funny, Morty. You should be a comedian.
Actually, I am a comedian.
So the first step is we got to get rid of this cushion. This is the easy part.
That's good. It comes out like this.
Now, this is like a cotter pin.
Yep.
So this whole section is going to come off when we take that cotter pin out. So we just need a pair of pliers. I got it. Here we go.
Here.
Oh, wow.
They pull up.
There we go. Okay, cool.
Get it.
Okay, this is going to come out. And
It's got to be lifted up like this.
just go toward my way to get this one loose. There we go.
I'm going to take it up a notch.
My back. Call an ambulance.
There's already an ambulance here for Mrs. Glickman. There's room for one more.
That's why we brought the hammer.
Yep.
There we go. There's one. There you go. Okay. Now this piece ought to just come right off. Look at that. Step one.
Bang, bada boom. Oh. That's good. Two more cotter pins right there.
15 minutes later.
There we go.
Comes out like
Part
that.
number two.
Cotter pins removed.
Okay, so the next part, I think we can just take a socket wrench and get these off. Just secure it in with these little L braces, and so that's how we are going to take the rest of it out.
I think you're better than me, huh?
Hey, Izzy used to work out with Charles Atlas in the 50s.
1850s?
Piece number three.
Right. Not in bad shape either. We're just getting these
Back the screws out. So one thing we're going to have to do, you see there's some duct work here, and the heating vent would blow the heat here out the side. So we're going to be repositioning that into the center of the new recliner, which has two seats and has a center console. Okay, we got that off. We're going to keep this for the new installation.
Put that up there.
Right.
Whoa.
If you like, we'll go up on end.
Well, let's get the seatbelts out of here.
Oh yeah, get the seatbelts out. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll show you who's number one.
There's a little bit of a tight squeeze. This angle here.
And then you need to walk around that way.
Yep.
Yep. There we go.
Hey, how are you doing, guys?
Hey.
I'm Barbara.
Okay.
They have an RV over here.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
While we're here at storage getting our couch out, we ran into, for the second time, some viewers and subscribers of ours on our YouTube channel.
Sideways. I guess that's the bottom.
Yep.
It's not like fake leather, it's like almost like a porous material. It's kind of nice. You just set like that. Up underneath here, that is.
Oh yeah, there is one over there.
Yep. Okay. That. And then we get the one for the other side, which is here. Yeah. I'm pretty close to the wall on either side. That's going to have to be there for now. There.
Okay, cool.
Did it click?
Yep.
So we don't even have to screw anything after.
Yeah, that's in there.
Okay. Okay, so we just have it sitting in here right now. We're going to have to figure out how to go ahead and route the duct through here and have the vent right there. So we'll have to cut a circular hole right there so that the heat can come out. But this does come with side pillow jobbies.
They're supposed to go in.
That are supposed to go up the other way, I think. That's the bottom. Yeah. Supposed to go in on the side, but it's just going to be a really tight squeeze. You're not going to be able to recline good. So I think we're just going to leave them off. Yeah, it's supposed to be like that, hooked in there. But we'll just probably use these pillows, and that's going to have to be good enough. Okay, so this is our logic. We want to make sure that when the slide is out, that we can recline it all the way without hitting. So this is a fully reclined, and we push the chair out to where it's just barely touching this here. And you can see that it actually hangs out over our slide a little bit, which I thought was going to be a problem, but I realize now I can just lag screw this in here in a couple spots on both sides, and it's okay if that's hanging out. When the chair is completely put in, then you see it doesn't stick out too far, and when the slide is in, we'll be okay here. So what I want to do is kind of make sure we're in the right spot. I'm going to mark where the holes are going to go, and I'm going to set the chairs in here to make sure that we have it this way correct, and then I'm going to mark the spots, and we'll go one chair at a time and see what happens. I went and got the 2-inch. I put them in here and across the back, and that's nice and firm now. Let me show you how it works. So sit in here, I pulled a little thing and can recline, or I can go all the way back like this, take a little nap, which I'm going to do right now.
2 hours later.
So we got them in, we got them bolted down. This middle piece is just sitting in there now. We still have to put the heat duct in here. That'll be the next project. And this is how it looks with the slide in. You can still walk through okay, even with our little footstool hassock thing in there. You won't be able to recline them obviously, but you can still sit in them and use them. Okay, so the last step is to put in our heating duct here, a heating outlet in that center piece. And I hate to put it here because this is a nice pocket and it's going to mess it up, but there is a brace that goes through right here, a thick brace. The other option would be to put it down low, but there's also a brace right there, and I think it's going to be at the wrong angle. So I think we're just going to have to put it right here, and then we'll feed the duct hose through the back and leave enough slack that I can pull this piece out if we need to. This is just going to sit in between the seats. We're not going to bolt it down so we can move it. And if it happens to be sliding around when we're driving, which I don't think it will because it fits pretty tight in there, but we can put some kind of something below it, like some Velcro or something, just so it sticks fast so it's not moving around while we're driving. And we've measured it 3.5 inches on either side, so it should be pretty centered. And I'm just going to take my marker and mark where the hole is going to go. This is it. This is the defining moment. No turning back now. There we go. Okay. So we had to remove this outer pocket because even with a small drill to try to drill a pilot hole, it kept twisting up the material. Okay, let's see if it's going to fit. Yeah, that'll work. So we fed the duct hose. This little guy folds up, and there's a zipper here, and you just go right through here. And I'm going to pull it out on this side. I want to pull it through. There's way too much hose, because originally the hose came all the way across the back and came out on this side of the couch. So we're going to cut some of it off. We need enough that I can pull this out, but I don't need, probably cut off a couple feet of it here. So here's the finished thing. It's in there. You can adjust the direction, and on the back, we just have it going through like that. I'm going to just go ahead and zip this shut a little bit. I also brought the seat belts up here. I don't think we're going to leave them there like that unless we are really traveling with somebody riding there, but they are available. They just kind of are back there fastened to the floor, so if we need them, we can just easily pull them up. Should we fire up the furnace and see if it actually works? Okay, so I turned on the furnace. It's 46 in here right now. So I don't really have the propane turned on, but I just want to make sure that it's blowing okay, and it's blowing nice and strong through here. And we can probably aim it down to the floor or something. I don't know what would be better. But yeah, so there's the finished product, guys. Honey, could you get me a cold drink, please?
What happened to him?
He was trying to lift the TV.
That TV?
Oh, no. It's go time.
Why didn't anybody tell me? It was bolted down.
I still thought you could do it.
I hope you guys found this video to be informative. We're certainly no experts at this. We just kind of fumbled our way through it, but hopefully it'll help someone out there. And it really is a big improvement over what we had in there with that torn up old couch. So looking forward to using this, and please leave your comments. Let us know if there's any better ways of doing it, so other viewers can get your tips. Or if you have any questions, please leave us a comment. And other than that, we will see you on the road.